Hi, everybody. Marsha Leisner here. I am the Region 4 Membership Coordinator, and I am here today with Sally Whitledge and her sister Lee Davidson. We are
Hi.
celebrating Sally's 65th year in Sweet Adelines this year, and Lee is a longtime Sweet Adeline. Lee's been in for 63 years. And so we just got together today and we wanted to let you know how happy we are that Sally's been in. Both of them have been in for a lifetime of harmony and Sweet Adelines. So, want to have a little opportunity for you to get to know Sally a little bit better, and we'll just talk a little bit about um, what their experiences have been. So, Sally, I know that
Yes, ma'am.
you have been obviously in a number of choruses over the years. And so, can you tell us some of the choruses that you've been in?
Well, most of the choruses I was in, I directed,
Okay.
except for Gem City,
Mm-hmm.
as I lived in that
Mm-hmm.
area and I joined Gem City. As soon as I knew I was going to be living in that area, I jumped right into Jean's chorus and
Excellent.
that
Excellent.
sort of thing. And I think a lot of people do that
Mm-hmm.
because they're drawn to the director.
Sure. Absolutely.
Uh, Most of the other choruses were fairly small,
Mm-hmm.
um, neighborhood, that kind of thing, wherever I lived, except directed a chorus, and Lee and I were in the same region, and I directed a chorus on the west side of Detroit,
Oh,
and
okay.
she on the east side of
Okay.
Detroit, and mine was called CES.
No.
No, mine was, I'm sorry, I had the wrong chorus. Spirit. Mine was called Spirit of Detroit, and
Okay.
yours was called
Great Lakes
Great
Chorus.
Okay.
Lakes.
All right. So,
They're still in existence. Who would have thought? You'd think we would have burned them out by now, but we didn't.
so now you were also a member of Seven Hills Chorus at one time. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes, for a very
Okay.
short time when I
Okay.
lived
Okay.
there. It just depended upon, and I think historically that's what we are. We belong to different choruses because
Mm-hmm.
we live closest to
Sure.
one. And
Absolutely.
if I lived close to a big chorus like Gem City or, whatever, that's the one I would want to
Mm-hmm.
belong
Mm-hmm.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
the only reason I belong to a little one is because I started them.
there you go. Now, you were living in um, Tennessee and were part of Scenic City Chorus
Right.
most recently. Is that right?
That's true.
Okay. Now, we don't have it today, but the girls in Scenic City Chorus, a lot of them who you know and
Oh,
love and sang
yes.
with, they put together a little video for you
Yeah.
that will. I
Yes.
don't. Have you seen it yet?
This
Yes, I
morning.
Did
have.
okay, all right. And the girls in Scenic City were wonderful to put this together to express to Sally how much they love her, how much they miss her, and how glad they were that they got to sing with her. So
Mhm.
that's great, and so I'm glad that you got to see that.
That was
Now,
exciting to see that they were still Sweet Adelines. You
yeah,
know,
they've done a great job.
when you
They have done a great job.
encourage people to join,
Hmm.
that doesn't mean they're going to join for a lifetime just because that's the
Well,
way
that's
you
true.
did.
That's true. But
And
they've done
when
a
I
great
I
job.
go to international, and there they all are.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, tell me about some of the quartets that you've been in. Now, you and Lee were in a quartet together. Tell
Yes.
everybody who what your name was and when you won.
Well, we were in a quartet called the Fourth Edition.
Mm-hmm.
No, the
Why do I say that? I keep saying it.
you're
You
taking the
tell it.
later one.
Okay.
Okay. When we started out in the Sweet Adelines, it was
Oh,
more of
well,
a family group, and so there were the three of us sisters, Sally and I and
our
Jackie,
sister Jackie.
and then a cousin, Ruth, whose dad was the director of this little chorus in the Euclid Chorus in Ohio. And so we sang there, and that was our introduction to Sweet Adelines. And then uh, the related four weren't singing anymore. We kind of broke up. And I was in a quartet called the Femme Fatales, and Sally and Jackie were in a quartet. I forgot their name. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did
Doesn't
very
matter what
well,
her
and
name was.
both quartets won the regional and qualified to go to international.
Wow.
So the
Man.
part of being in a quartet is to do the very best you could, but to bring other people up with you,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
know. And the same thing with choruses. You want
Exactly.
everybody.
Oh, yeah. You want everybody to
You
be.
can't have just a few people with a medal hanging on you. You want everyone to experience
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
So we all
Absolutely.
took that as like our little, you know, what that was the basis for which we were teaching in choruses and all.
Absolutely.
So
The other
those two quartets broke up, and we were doing nothing for a few years there, or a year. But the three of us thought we would like to try it again. And we'd competed internationally, but even with the related four, we were third. The first time we were third, and the second time we competed, we were second. And then we figured later on, of course, that let's go win this thing,
give it another shot.
So we met Connie Noble, and
Oh yeah,
we
that
started.
was a wonderful introduction because we knew a lot of barbershoppers and we knew a lot of other Sweet Adelines
Mhm,
all over the area.
mhm.
And a barbershop friend of ours, Daryl Flynn, came up to me and he said, "Somebody tells me you're looking for a tenor." Well, yeah.
Mhm.
And he said, "I think I got her."
All right.
As a matter of fact, she walked into our rehearsal hall a couple of weeks ago. So we get to meet Connie, and here's Connie Noble. She said, "Oh, for crying out. There is a singer and a half."
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
to have somebody bring her to you and say, "I think we have your tenor." I guess you do. And so we sang with quality people
Mm-hmm.
that you could count on.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we never had to worry about who's singing
That's
what
great.
notes.
Now, what part did you say?
I always sang bass.
Bass. And what part did you say? Were you the lead?
In the fourth edition, I was the lead,
The lead.
but the other quartets I sang tenor.
Okay. Okay.
But we were very fortunate. I said before about our sequence with the related four, but back when we competed in Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
that was the first international, because at that point they didn't have the other qualification
Mm-hmm.
in there
Mm-hmm.
that should be
You just,
the
well, and
regional champ.
it was
So
whoever could afford to go went,
yeah,
you know?
so
Yeah. Now, what year was it that the fourth edition won?
six
70,
the the fourth edition,
Mm-hmm.
72.
72. Okay.
Yeah. So this is way back in the
Mm-hmm.
whatever 63 or something.
yeah,
But
we've
we
been
went to
competing and singing
international.
with others for
For a long
years.
time. Yeah.
Then we went in spring. We competed in the region and we won that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we went back to international.
Mhm,
We were
mhm.
second. So, but with the fourth edition, we just competed once.
Okay.
That was it. We won.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
That's a lot of experience that you both bring to this organization, and so we're so happy to help you celebrate
Thank
your
you. Thank
lifetime.
you.
The region has, I just wanted to tell everybody, the region has presented Sally with a lovely bouquet of flowers and an engraved
No,
plaque.
that's not
And
it. Sally, that's not it.
she was about to bring over the set of the flowers from the dining room table
Table.
just to show you. Uh, anyway, but
I'm
we are. No,
sorry.
you're good. We are
I
so
did
happy.
that.
Let's see if we can get there. We go. Happy to celebrate your lifetime of harmony
Oh,
in Sweet Adelines with both of you. I'm happy to have Lee here today to share some of her memories also. And so I want to thank you both for allowing me to sit here with you today and
well, it's been a
reminisce a little bit.
pleasure.
And so we look forward to sharing this with you. And I hope that it has given Region 4 um, a little bit more knowledge of
The
Sally and
history.
Lee and the history of it. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a wonderful day and we'll see you later. Bye bye.
Bye.